In a previous video, I showed the root pass technique where I go forward and back using the lay wire technique, and so I don't walk the cup. I just freehand with a TIG finger, straight forward, straight back. It's a good technique. Walking the cup is a good technique also. You can't always walk the cup because sometimes there are things in the way. Both of them have their pros and cons. So for this video, we're going to really tackle walking the cup. And it really helps to have different cup sizes when you're walking the cup, because you've got all kinds of situations where you got different wall thicknesses, different bevel angles and whatnot. I like to use these big, large diameter gas lenses, and I'm going to start off with a number 6 cup. Cups are marked in increments of 16ths, so a 6 cup is 6/16 or 3/8 on the inside diameter. I like to grip it different ways depending on the situation, but you want to select a cup size that will wiggle on a hot pass just about like this. Now sometimes you just don't have a choice. You're stuck with a cup size that's not ideal. Here's a large one, a number 10, in which case you can rock it. Listen to this. That works pretty good too, just whatever it takes. But it really does help to have a selection of cup sizes. I'm going to be using a 6 here for the hot pass because it seems to wiggle in there quite nicely. When you're in the groove like this, the cup just wiggles. But when you're out on a cover pass, it's more like a figure 8, like walking a 55-gallon drum across a shop floor. So let's do the hot pass. 105 amps, 1/8 inch ER309L filler rod because I'm welding carbon steel pipe to a stainless steel flange. Not for any real reason. I just happen to get some flanges without having to actually buy them. So I'm going to wind up making a stand out of this thing for either a vise or to hold test pieces while I weld on them and shoot video. Your main goal on the hot pass is to not screw up the root pass. Since I'm using stainless here, normally I would keep the purge going for the hot pass, maybe even the pass after that, but for the sake of this thing, since I've done several practice runs to get this video done, to get enough arc shots and whatnot, I pulled the purge hose out. But it's best practice to leave the purge on. You never know if you might accidentally get hung up, get going too slow, and melt through, and then you'll sugar on the inside. So you don't want to spend a whole lot of time across the middle. Just kind of go at a fairly good clip from side to side. And of course, that comes with a little practice. When you're first learning, you want to get the technique down first, and then your speed will come later. I'm going a little bit slower than probably I should here, because I'm a little bit out of practice. One thing I can see though is this hot pass is not filling it up quite as much as it did in a previous video where I freehanded the hot pass. So I'm going to need another fill pass on there before I'm ready for a cover pass. And so I'm going to jump up to another size larger cup. I'm going to go from a 6 up to a number 8 here for the fill pass. Now this pass, I'm not riding on the groove or anything, so I am doing like a figure 8, kind of like rolling a 55-gallon drum across a shop floor. And the ripples in the weave and the speed of progression are kind of controlled by your wrist and how big of steps you take each time you come across.